This is Hannibal from thehannibaltv.com. There's a lot of wrestlers in AEW that are never used and are paid very large amounts of money to do nothing. I think according to their contracts, there is some stuff that they could do outside of AEW, but some of them choose to still do other stuff. Like I know Jake Roberts, for instance, still does appearances and spoken words tours and stuff, even though he's under contract. And others like Miro, who apparently moved back to Bulgaria, um, is now requesting his release. I guess he was signed in 2020 and recently re-signed a 4-year contract extension, but has only wrestled 11 times since 2022. So he's one of the guys collecting a paycheck for not doing much, and now he's requesting his release from what we can only assume is a very high paying contract. So the thing about Miro is, I think everyone lost respect for him when he allowed his ex wife, Lana, to make out with Bobby Lashley when they were basically standing on top of him. And the funny thing about that whole situation was, I don't know if it was a Vince McMahon rib or what, but they fired Miro and Lana from WWE shortly after that. If Miro got his release, would WWE use him better? You have to remember when he was Rusev in WWE, there was WWE was not doing as well as it's doing now. He probably would have had a better opportunity back then to get over because there was less competition of high quality wrestlers. If he went back there now, would they even put him on the main roster, or would they put him on NXT? Because there's no buzz about him. The only thing we ever hear whenever we hear his name in the news, it's about him complaining about something. So I don't know. I agree. I don't know what. It's not a very interesting news week where the biggest news is some rich guy wanting his release. As a person that's had to have 2 and 3 jobs most of his life, I have zero sympathy for people making a crap load of money for doing little to nothing. What happened to Lana? She was actually released not too long ago. Ian, what's happening? I'm about to come back with my Wrestling Observer review. So I just wanted to do a personal one for Miro because I'm sick and tired of rich people whining about getting free money. When, by the way, I actually have another job and you guys can see how much I post on here. So as someone that has to work for his money, I have no sympathy for these spoiled, whiny. A lot of people would call them a cuck too. Brats.